We don't do this for the money.
My first question is, and we'll start with you, Sharon DenLevy. What is it with this system that we were talking about? It's really not a system you go into to where you're saying, I'm going to be a billionaire, I'm going to make money, and I'm going to support my family. But I know that with your business, you're actually learning out how to work all that so that you can have the support while you are doing this work and helping the system. Can you please share why you're doing what you're doing?
Sure. So, like you said, it isn't about money, right? We don't do this for the money. For me, I actually started, I trained as a special ed teacher, but I actually started as a children's pastor for 20 years. And I did that for a long time. But what I found was when I wanted to reach out to those that were most vulnerable, those children that were most vulnerable, the church really kind of took a step back. They weren't very comfortable with it. So that's when I decided to take my ministry kind of on the road. And I stopped working in the churches. I still consider myself in ministry. And what my ministry now is serving the most vulnerable children that I see, which are the kids in foster care. They're not talked about. They're not supported the way they need to be. We know they exist, but we don't really talk about who they are, the individual, right? That human perspective that we want. We know there's this group of foster kids, but I don't know that a lot of people know that there's only almost 500,000 kids in foster care at any given time in the US. I don't know that they realize that when these kids hit 18, they leave foster care, or they may be able to stay in depending on their state. But 25% of them don't have a high school diploma. They're living on government assistance. They're homeless. They're incarcerated. They're parents at a young age. We don't talk about those negative outcomes that happen after they leave the system. And it's all related to what happens in the system. And my area of focus specifically is, how can we educate them better so that when they leave the system, they have marketable, employable skills? And so that's what I do. And that's where my heart is.
Oh, that makes me feel so good.